connect to yours. So really all it will do, I'm gonna give this a second here. So what it will do is basically, so I have the command prompt pulled up. I'm sorry, stuff is loading to the side and it's throwing me off a little bit. Oh, I'm trying to get the music right. So I'm trying to get some music in here for you guys. I think this was okay. Anyway, I'll try to keep this under an hour. So I hope you guys hear some music. If not, working on it. You guys should hear music. Anyway, so I am going to go ahead and look for the IP address. Now you can create an account. I'm just going to use the free version just for this demonstration. So what we're going to need is the IP address of the device that is connected. Oh, and what I was mentioning earlier about what a hacker would do. I don't know if the music's allowed. What a hacker would do in this situation is basically you would either have a USB. I mean, there's a lot of ways to infect the computer with the viewer, not the viewer, the server side, and there's USB, there's emails, there's programs that hide it behind other programs. So when you learn about cybersecurity, you start to understand the methods and how things happen. Um, I just finished my Google cert. It didn't it it didn't do what I thought it would do, and when I mean I didn't do what I thought it would do, it didn't teach me what I thought it would teach me, but it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot. So I'm going to do an IP config. If I could spell it correctly. There we go. And it's showing me my IP address, my gateway, and my local. These are my IPv6s. What I need to do now, I need to figure out I have to figure out the IP address of the computer I'm trying to get into. So in this scenario, the computer's IP address is 10.0.0.244. I'm going to double check, and then it's going to ask us for, it puts everything on the main, it's asking me for the password on another screen, and I have gotten the password incorrect. So what I'm going to do, may have to make this the primary, at least just for the demonstration, or else pop-ups are gonna go elsewhere. New connection. So prefer on the VNC server issues. So the host is 10.0.0.244. We're gonna call this target, and see if we can get into the target. Choosing. So I'm having hard time getting into this target. Um, Most likely it's the server side that's down or needs an update. Um, in scenarios like this, I would pretty much work around it. Give me 1 second to check the target computer. Give me one moment. All right, so I'm back after making some updates to the target computer, and we'll see what happens now. Still not letting me connect. So I'm gonna delete this connection. I'm gonna make a new connection. I did make some changes. Also, what I'm gonna do. So now that I have the IP address of my computer, which is 47, I'm going to just enter it into the target computer so it will allow it once I connect. So give me 1 second to do that. All right, so I'm back. I went ahead and I updated the target's information. I'm gonna sign in again. 10.0.0.4. Well, that's me. I'm gonna stop that. New connection. 10.0.0.4. That's why it's important to jot down your IP addresses. I completely forgot. Give me 1 second. I had this connection up earlier. So it's 2:44. Here we go. See what happens now. Gonna connect. Asking for a password. 233. No. It's been rejected. So I forgot the password I set up on it, even though I keep changing it. Give me a second. Um. Oh, this is embarrassing. That's not right. 244. Connection has been rejected. I'm gonna double check the properties. Yeah, 244. Encryption. Let's see if I get. Um. So yeah, I'm having a hard time getting into this. I wish I could show you guys the errors I'm getting. One moment. So yeah, there is a server, but it's not. Okay, 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna cut the music real quick. So it seems like the server I has a subscription based service, so we're not gonna use this for this demonstration. For this demonstration, I'm gonna show you guys how to remove a program. So we go into settings. Let's put that up here. We go into apps. It used to be programming devices back in the days. You go to installed apps. And you may not see it right away, and that's okay. I'm going to uninstall the Real VNC viewer, and we're gonna install what I think will let me do it, which is a. So in this scenario, oh, here it is. Never mind, I just went right past it. Just click on uninstall and uninstall. Yeah, I don't want to keep any unwanted viewers or programs on my computer that I'm not going to use. Especially since servers and things like that are a reason why there's vulnerabilities. So tight VNC is what I use. I just need the viewer. Here we go. So I am going to download a program. Oh, me. Sorry, you guys can't see that. I'm gonna download try a program called Might After Trout Ends. Yeah, now this is like so a lot of these viewers are new, and they have friendly base AI UI interface so that you can basically connect to your devices as easy as possible. I'm not looking for anything that requires a subscription. Nothing wrong with subscription based services, but hold on. Download viewer and Zach. So so lets me download it. No, I'm not gonna do this. So I'm downloading VNC Java viewer. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Kind of have to keep moving these things to my main. I'm gonna have this stream set up better next time. I'm gonna unzip it. Open with usually Window Explorer is good enough, and then you want to extract all the files. So these files are compressed so that they're smaller. Extracting it basically allows your computer to use them as the way that they were intended. Compression and zip were ways to save on space when it came to sending information over the internet. So this is a jar. I'm not even sure if my computer can open up a jar. That's Java, right? Uh, just this once. Yeah. We're gonna do this. It's a jar. My understanding with jars is that they can be opened up. It's still asking what I want. So jars are basically programs that have to be opened up with Java. I'm not a big fan of installing Java, so I'm kind of working for a workaround. Oh, I should put back on the music. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and change up what we're doing. Yeah, it says check if Java is installed. All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask, can I do this without Java? Uh, a web version or portable launcher? So we're gonna. So I did find a workaround. We're gonna see if it works. We're gonna get a JP portable launcher. So it's a Java portable launcher. So zip is done. We're gonna open it up. Now this is a bin, which is very funny. We're gonna extract it. And there's a lot of ways to achieve what I'm trying to do. Essentially, what I'm attempting to do is connect to a device or a computer on the same network. That's it. It's not over the internet. It's in the same room, connect to the same router, and to do it without the need of outside internet. So it's basically a closed a circuit. A true closed circuit connection would be like wires running to everything, and then I would cut off all wireless connections, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, AirPlay, all those air servers would have to go down, and then that's how you would secure the not the business, but secure the network. If you want it closed, a circuit. Closed circuit just means everything is closed off. There's no way for anything to get into the network wirelessly. So so I have. Let me pull this up. So essentially, hold on. Computer's acting a little funny. So, oh, not even grabbing the top. So this is the jar. I'm just gonna confirm how to use this. Just doing a quick. I do a quick on the README, and basically, it's a free crowdform platform. Okay. So, and I've used these before essentially, and I could be wrong, but you take your file that you want to open up. So in this case is this, and you put it in the environment, which would be this. So I put that in the environment that I want to open it up in, and oh wait, sorry. Thank you for the comments. No. If you guys are looking for a guide, you can go to my website. Trying to confirm file manager. We're just gonna do a quick look up on this. So these are all new apps. Hold on. Um, so to set this up, Okay, I also need a launcher, it seems. So we're gonna also get the launcher. Mm, okay. Now that we have the launcher, next. So destination file is where I want to download it. So I'm downloading it into my download folder, which is perfect. And that's it. And we're finished. So this is the portable launcher. I'm gonna run it. And then it's gonna ask us what file you're trying to run. That's when we select our jar. Here it is. Cannot start it. You may want to reinstall this. Hold on. Maybe I did this wrong. Hold on. What is it asking for? Jar file. It's asking for the portable one first. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so I set it up correctly. We'll go back into the portable launcher. Long time ago. Yeah, I'm getting an error. All right, we're gonna try something else. I did have something tight, but I think this might also need a. Oh, this is the program. Maybe I just need an installer. Let's just do. Let's just install it. See what happens. Do complete. Install it. Okay, so it's asking me to enter in an access password. That's what I'm doing right now. Finish. Alright. Then we do our viewer. So here, this is what I was doing. Alright. Now we're going to enter in our target's IP address 10.0.0.244. I wrote this down somewhere, but thing. Luckily, I remembered it. Connect. It's asking me for the password, which I know. Hold on. And there we go. So I successfully hacked into a computer on the same network. Um, Now, if you guys could see the other computer, you would see that the screen is still on. What happens is the background goes black. So if you're ever on your computer and one day you see it goes back, that's probably indication that somebody has remoted into your device. Um, so right now I'm remoted into the computer. I'm going to use this chance to show you guys one other thing. I have a mini router connected to it, and I'm going to show you guys how we would set that up. So give me 1 second to get some information off of it. All right, so we're back, and the device is called. And by the way, I'm streaming, so you guys could pretty much tell the connection is pretty decent, and it's like a LAN to LAN connection. So wireless. So the only caveat to this connection is they both have to be connected to the same network or router. Network being like, let's, so to make this easy for everybody who's trying to understand this, what I basically did is maybe I can draw it. I'll draw it just in case people are visual learners. I'll do a quick paint. So what I essentially did was, so this is me, or you could say this is my computer, and then this is this computer, and then there's also, we'll just do a circle for the router. So this is the router, the Wi-Fi router that encompasses both my computer and that computer. As long as they're connected on the same network, I can connect. Now, this is not the internet. The internet would be something like this that goes outside, because the internet, the internet leaves, and both devices are connected to the internet when it leaves. Well, I'm trying to get both of them in there, but I hope you guys get the idea. So that, yeah, they use the router to go to the internet. So this is, let's just do, so I'm not using the internet. I'm not using this line. Let me paint it. I'm gonna paint this to help you guys understand how I'm connecting to everything. So this is the internet. Nope, that's not, nope. Try to get the line. All right, give me a second. Back. So this is the internet. I'm gonna indicate it as red because it's, hold on, I'm gonna have to back this up. Anyway, uh, this line, maybe I could just do a quick oval. This line is the internet because it leaves, and this line is the closed circuit or wireless connection within my network. And so I'm using the connection of my router. The router does give us access to the internet, but it also gives me a closed access to my device in the on the same network. So if I happen to lose internet, so let's do an eraser. So if I happen to lose this internet, this outside world connection, it won't remove the router's connection because the router inside your house. So yeah, this is what happens when you lose internet. Your router loses internet to the outside world, but it still keeps all of the other devices on the network connected. So some people think they have internet when they really don't, um, because they can see the same files that they would if they were connected to the internet on another device. But you're just on the same network. So right, this is how I'm connecting. I'm not connected to the internet. I don't know if that made sense to anyone. Hope it did. But now we're going to install a network adapter, a network router. I have a Wi-Fi adapter with an antenna. It's pretty old, so I'm not sure if it's still supported, but we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna download. Go to download page, and I'm doing this all on the other computer right now. So you guys can see this little window. This little window isn't my computer. This window is my computer. If I stay in here, I can pause. Gives me an option to send a control alt delete, um, transfer files if I need to, connection info. It gives me the host IP address, the name of the desktop, protocol it's using, even the keyboard layout. So once you start to get into cybersecurity, you really start to see how much information you can get just based off a little piece of equipment. It actually makes you a little paranoid at first when you realize how how much this can actually do damage to like real world applications. And that's why cybersecurity is so important because we're gonna defend you. We're basically defending ourselves from these attacks when we set up these networks, do these penetration tests. Am I not on the? This is not the download page. This is just Oh yeah. So this is the. This is I might have to do a way back machine at this point. Go to download page. I'm in a loop. Hold on. So I'm full sizing the target computer just so I can figure out what's happening with this download. So sometimes after a long time, devices don't get supported, but that's usually not a problem for me. It's usually either a back, there's usually something online that's a trace, or never mind, it's here. There's also something called, well, now that I have the drivers here, I want to make sure I have the right version. Give me 1 second so I can check the version, guys. Be right back. So this version is a 36H. Click that one right there. And then we're going to download that for Windows, obviously. Um, Installation notes for Windows 10 and 7. We're going to do Windows 7 zip and download that. And the reason is it's the most latest. I'm pretty sure these installation notes are to explain how to work around them. They're PDFs. Let me just take a quick peek. Nada. So WLAN utilities are not available before. Yeah. So they're asking you to install the driver first. So this is just a standard guide. I've done it too many times. Just waiting for it to download. Usually drivers aren't this big, but I'm going to show you guys what it was explaining. So this is no, actually this is my computer. So I'm gonna stay in the browser here. So we're gonna go in here. We're going to our settings. And then we're gonna go into our apps. Um, Actually, no, I'm sorry. Our device and our Bluetooth and devices. They kind of changed it up a bit. There's also a way to change it back to classic. Um, so there it is. More devices and printers. So this is where we want to be. Okay, it took a while for it to load. But yeah, so this is the classic Windows 10, 7, XP add device window that we're used to. If you're a tech and you've been in the game, but if you haven't been, so this is the classic view. It's looking at all the devices that are connected. So device unknown, device unknown, device unknown, which is okay. Realtek wireless is probably what I'm looking for, because it's unspecific. So I'm actually going to cancel this, and this is probably what I'm looking for. So we're going to right click it, troubleshoot it, and then well, that's not usually what happens. Give me a second. So we're going to go into devices. Wish I had the classic view. 1 second, everybody. More devices. Yeah, here we go. So this is it. Weird thing is, it's showing it's connected, but it's not letting me. Uh, so we're gonna go. We're gonna do this instead. Uh, device manager. There we go. All right. So that's what we want. We want our device manager. There is a command prompt for it, or a run prompt for it. I just can't think of it on top of my head. Okay, so here we are. We have our networking devices. So this is what it was trying to. It was telling me to do for Windows 7. Since this is not Windows 7, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna start with an update on the driver itself from within, and if that doesn't work, I'm downloading. So that didn't work, which is okay. That's okay, because I downloaded the actual. Oh no, this is my computer. That's another thing to not get confused between if you're in the target's computer or your computer. A good trick is to full screen it on another screen. I guess I could do it down here, but I kind of want to show you. I would just have it full screen and work it off another screen. But for this demonstration, since you guys need to see the screen while I'm working it, this will be okay. But it's easier that way. So we're gonna go back into our downloads on the target's computer. We have a driver that installed for Windows 7. Most likely not gonna be compatible, but it's always worth a shot. You might be pleasantly surprised. I remember when Windows 10 came out, and we were so worried about the compatibility between all the programs that were installed on Windows 7 to Windows 10, but they all worked fine. Well, at least the ones I used. So here we go. We're just gonna install it on it like it's Windows 7. So this might work. We're gonna see what happens. Sorry, we do not support this operating system. Okay, which is okay. Um, what we're gonna do now then is we're going to do that other method. So we're going to get in here, right click, update driver, and this time we're gonna browse my computer for driver information. And basically, back, update driver, browse my computer for data information, and then we're gonna go to the download, Windows 7, and then include subfolders. Next, installing driver. Now, I don't know how the operating system is going to act about this, but we'll see. Oh, it's 1 hour in. Usually I keep these lives within an hour, so looks like I lost my connection. Nice. We're gonna try again. So we're going to go back into my viewer, reconnect. That's probably a good sign. If I lost the connection, it's most likely a sign that, yeah, there we go. Windows has successfully installed your driver. So there we go, guys. We did exactly what I want to do on the stream. I showed you guys how to hack into a computer on the same network, and also how to install a driver for a wireless router. This is a network adapter. These adapters is working fine. These adapters are made so when I go to my Wi-Fi, I should have now two options. Yeah, here we go. So now my target, I know I'm going over, but I'm just to do this real quick. My target now has two Wi-Fi adapters, Wi-Fi 1 and Wi-Fi 2 because of this. This is actually a Wi-Fi adapter. So what we actually installed was another older Wi-Fi. Now, this is how things get a little fun. And I'm gonna save this for the next stream, so you guys might want to come by and see that. But this can actually become a router. This can actually become a device that searches. It has this antenna. I have this antenna, so the range. So so you guys can see the difference. So this is my regular one. Pretty good, pretty good. So we got, you know, this 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 connected on this network. And we're gonna go to 2. Let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pretty much the same. I'm not sure which is which, to be honest with you. But one of these is definitely that Wi-Fi router. So this sees a black pearl. Everything here seems weaker. So how I'm trying to identify it is usually, yeah. So this is it, W2s, because all the connections on the previous one, you can see that some of these connections had like 2 bars, 3 bars, like Latoya Wi-Fi, white van, and then we're going to change it to Wi-Fi 2, and you can see that white van is completely full. MD, like these are way more higher of a connection. Now, if I do have the option to move the antenna and extend the antenna, get another antenna, but this is just for experimental. Now, the speed also, 54 megabytes. You're not gonna get much when it comes to downloading, but that's okay. The important part of this device to me is to use it as a Wi-Fi hotspot. I'm also going to see what other capabilities it has. But thank you guys for coming in and joining me on the stream. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoy the content. And I will see you guys next time.